Hi friends, I'm starting an experiment to grow strawberries in Aerogarden Harvest. This variety is called Alexandria and it is an Alpine variety. These plants will produce a bunch of small but tall berries. I have grown Regina strawberries in the past, but the plants got root rot by the time they reached the ripening stage. I was not able to recover the plants at all and eventually gave up. However, I have had a couple of learnings and I am going to apply them in this experiment and see if it works. I am placing about 4 seeds in each pod and starting with 2 pods. Last time I have grown 6 plants and it got overcrowded. So I am going with just 2 plants this time. This is the lesson number 1. The second lesson is prevent root rot by adding some Hydroponics frequently and from the beginning. So, as soon as I see the seedlings developing some roots, I will start adding about 5 ml of Hydroponics every week. Alright, this garden is all set and good to go.
It's day 12. I see a couple of seedlings in one pod and one seedling in the other pod. Hopefully these seedlings will survive and become plants. It's day 20. I see multiple seedlings in each pod. I didn't really expect this much germination. Now I'm going to separate these seedlings. My goal is to grow only 2 plants in this garden. I just want to grow less plants and get more success. So today I'm going to split these seedlings and keep only 1 plant per pod. Now I will take out some excess seedlings from these pods and transfer them to another Aerogarden. Wow, I see so many seedlings. Oh, this is going to be so tricky, but I'll do my best. Alright, I got a couple of seedlings. Now it's time to transplant them. That's it, it's good to go. Alright, I separated the seedlings. I still have few seedlings left, but I'm not going to be greedy. I'll just trash these. I will go with less plants and strive for success. It's day 34. The strawberry plants are coming very nice in both gardens. Now they are getting a little bushy, so I'm going to move these plants to the edges in both gardens. The roots are looking very healthy. Same thing here, the roots are looking pretty healthy. It's day 56. I have both good news and bad news. The good news is I see flowers on all plants. This one haven't bloomed yet, but the flower bud is coming very nice. Coming to the bad news, the plants are looking very unhealthy. There are a lot of tip burns and leaves are drying up. They're looking very sad. Looks like they are getting the root rot again. So I just changed the water and removed all the rotten roots. I tried to do the cleanup as much as possible and put them back. So I'm starting over with fresh water and nutrition. I'm changing water very frequently, basically with every nutrition feeding, which is basically every 14 days. But still the plants are not growing healthy. Looks like the strawberry plants are extremely sensitive.
And I am adding 5 ml of this Hydroguard every week. Looks like it is not helping, but I will continue to add it.
It's day 75. Strawberry plants already showing problems. Look at these plants. Lot of brown leaves and a lot of leaves are already dead. While lot of leaves are having these issues, the plant is still producing a lot of fresh development and it is producing a lot of flowers. Same thing on all the plants. These plants were also like that and they had a lot of dead leaves and brown leaves. I removed all the dead leaves, cleaned the tank and start over with fresh water, nutrition, and I also added some Hydroguard. I added 10 ml of Hydroguard this time. Let's see if this is going to help the plants. This is the very first flower I saw on this plant. It's been about 2 weeks, but I don't see any progress, maybe because the plants were not happy. The strawberry is not showing any development. Let's see if starting over with fresh water, nutrition, Hydroguard is going to help. I'm going to repeat the same thing here. I'm going to remove all the brown and dead leaves and start over with fresh water, nutrition, and I also add Hydroguard. It's day 80. The plant is looking good. Most of it looks healthy. This has a bunch of flowers. I see baby strawberries. Not sure if they're going to grow. But I have a couple of them. I still see a couple of brown leaves again. Let's check the pod. I see a bunch of white healthy roots. So let's wait and see. Since I already have this garden, I'm going to give up on this. I already took one pod out. I almost thought of giving up on this garden, but I see some development on the strawberries. Let's see if they are going to show any progress. So I'm going to clean up this garden. I'm going to clean up this plant, pull out all these dead leaves and put them back. It's day 97. These plants were doing very well, but all of a sudden they started dying again. So it's a failure. It's a failure again. This plant is doing fine, producing a couple of flowers, but I don't see any progress after that. So as always, strawberry is very challenging to grow hydroponically and I'm giving up on these gardens. Coming to the plants in other garden, this plant is looking super healthy and producing some strawberries. Look at this, but these are very, very small. So I don't consider this as a success. Here is one more. This is extremely small and it started ripening here. So one more here. This is even smaller and it started ripening. So they are not growing.
I know that this variety is going to produce small berries, but I don't think they are supposed to be this small. These are definitely looking like underdeveloped strawberries. I don't feel like keeping this garden anymore. I'm going to give up on these plants and start with some bare root strawberries, and I'm going to pick some bigger varieties. Alright, that is all for now. Thanks for watching and happy gardening.